I am getting there, and I am seeing a light at the end of this little tunnel. I've only got a few strands to go. I've run out of foils. Actually, I've still got some scrappy bits. That's okay, I saved those specifically. I'm going to give it a quick little brush before I go in on the bleach. That way it doesn't get stuck in the knots. Now, as you can see, I did get some ends in all of that. So I've got to be very, very, very gentle with how I approach these last strands. So my ends don't fall out. Oh dear. Because it's looking a bit ombre in the front here. That's alright. My mids will match up with that nicely. With a bit of luck. Okay. Putting the comb down. And getting into these bits. And I think part of where I used to go wrong was I was trying to skimp on the bleach because I didn't get as much last time. This time, as you saw earlier, I got a bloody big bag of it. So, even with all of this hair, I'm in no danger of running out of bleach. I'm right at the end of this whole process. Still got heaps in the bowl, and I've got basically a third of a bag left of the powder. Now I've got so much friggin' peroxide that I don't know what to do with it. Here we go, getting all up in here. Up in here, up in here. I don't know, what's that song? Anyway, moving on. Right, oh, these poor little ends. I'm really hesitant to go down to them, so I think I won't for the moment. I'll come back to it. And this is why I haven't washed my hair. It's been a while, been about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks since I washed it. And it's actually recommended that you don't wash your hair freshly before doing this, because the bleach needs the natural oils in your hair to activate. Apparently you can put something like argan oil in with the bleach. I don't have any, so I am basically just relying on my natural oils to just do its thing. And it takes a week with this hair, at least a week, for all my natural oils to actually reach the ends. So you can imagine by the end of, like, by about day 3, maybe day 4, my roots are really oily. My ends, you know, my mids actually start to get a little bit of oil. And then by about the 14th day, it's actually made it to the ends. But my roots are pretty stringy by then, and my mids are on their way to getting stringy. So I'm relying on that consistency to do my hair fibres a favour. And what I mean by that is so that it doesn't dry out quite as much because the oils are working within the follicles. I've learnt quite a bit from watching the Brad Mondo videos. All the reactions to the bleach fails, bleach transformations, colour transformations, hair washing, just lots of stuff. I mean, I started watching them, they popped up in my feed and I was like, oh, this is funny. And then I started watching some more of them. I went, oh, I'd like to do that. I watched more of them to try and scare myself out of it. That didn't work, so yeah, I delved right into the hair tutorials as well, so that I can learn the correct methods of applying bleach to my own hair. Because apart from the fact that, like I said before, I'm in lockdown, well, not completely, we're just coming out of lockdown actually. I'm pretty bored, and also not really ready to venture out into the shops to do anything other than grocery shopping. So going into a shopping centre to go to the hairdressers to get this done was completely not an option. I've decided it's just, yeah, not really up to doing that much peopling. Not yet. Maybe I'll feel differently when it goes time to go back to do gigs and stuff, but for now I'm just really not really ready to do peopling too much. So yeah, I'm kind of getting used to the stay-at-home life. We do go for drives and do stuff, but you know, a lot of the time that doesn't really involve a lot of peopling either. Unless you count the idiots on the road. I'm getting there. I'm really quite proud of myself, to be honest. Right. Yeah, I don't know. How's my back looking? I think I'm going to need to mix some more. Get into these back bits. Camera phones. They really do work well as a mirror. Except when your arms are in the way. I think I'm getting pretty, yeah, I'm in a groove here. Okay. Time to delve into the last sections. So I'm combing out the last section up the top. Being a little bit too rough. And after this, I'm actually looking forward to having another cup of coffee. Or maybe another 2 cups of coffee while this all dries. Right, so my bangs are going to be fun. I've left them to last. Actually, I might do these second last actually, so that it gets a chance to lighten with the rest of it because I've taken so long. I'll leave that one behind there, and I'm going to start on these. Start at the ends and I'll come up to the roots. And hopefully should get a nice finish on those. Because they're in my face and they're going to have a little bit more green on them, or a bit more turquoise on them, it's really important to me that I get this lightened as much as possible to catch up with the rest of the hair. So get that out of the way, clip for a minute. get into this section. And I am going to do the roots straight away in this part. And I'm going to mix more bleach. Shouldn't need as much this time though, because I'm right at the end. That's okay. Get them out. So I've gone right up to the roots this time with this lot to develop the same. Right. A little bit more powder into the little cup. Not as much this time because I'm right at the end. So I'm going to go in there with that. Give it a shake. And then obviously not as much developer this time. Just a little bit. Not filling as much of the bowl this time. And this is all for the last section of the hair. I'm getting any residual crap out of the cup as well. There we go. Beautiful. That's going in the sink, because that's done. Any bits hair that come out of the brush. You can take some hair out. Not a lot. Right. And I'm back to mixing the bleach into a buttercream. It's like icing a cake. Not as flavoursome though. Alright, so got a nice consistency here and ready to do the home stretch. So making sure I've got enough on here. It's going to annoy me in my eyes, but that's okay. Then I've got this section here, now the mid section. Starting at the mids, working to the end. Working up to the roots, if you can see that. Got to get this bit here. A little bit of extras here. That kind of helps. Get rid of any black. Okay, I'll come back and do that part of the roots. Right, this section. Woohoo! If anything, this has given me a sense of accomplishment. And that's something I really haven't felt in a long time. And obviously the ends are going to come out first. just found some more strands I need to do. That's alright. I'm going to do them. And then obviously flatten it out, make sure I'm getting strands underneath strands. Get under there and do those too. I'm definitely well and truly ready for some fresh air. Because I'm looking a bit Quasimodo at the moment. I've got one squinty eye. And I can just feel that my lungs are full of bleach. Not optimal, but it is what it is. Cannot see what I'm doing. Hey, Buddha! Doing some crazy shit. As you can tell, I'm really bored. And I'm bleaching my hair. Something I swore I wouldn't do, but I gave in. But it's with a purpose, so nice and saturated. And put all of this into a foil, let it incubate like I did with the rest of it. Oh my god, my foils are a disaster. They fell apart. This one's just a mess. But you know what they say? Can't have fun unless you make a mess. And I have had a lot of fun. Woohoo! You've gone from bright pink to white. Feels, girl, you definitely need to spray a bit of water on it and then wrap your hair in Glad wrap. Yep, sure am. I got a cap actually that came with the kit. So I'll be sprinkling a little bit of water on them, covering it with the cap and going and having myself a coffee. Ooh, it's not a cap. It's Glad wrap. Even better. Okay, cool. Alright, interesting. It's got a neck hole. Okay, yeah, I get it. So, I put that on. I should have put that on to begin with, and I can wrap my hair up in it. But anyway, that's what happens. I thought it was a cap, so I was on the right track. I had an idea. But, there we go. Put all of that up there. Glue it, stick it to my head, stick that bit to my head, stick that one up there. Oh, this is fun. I think I've got some under the bag, so that can go up. That one needs to go under. Yeah, there we go. Alright. I don't have a water spray, so the only thing I can really do is get some on my hands like that and just pat it, really. Yeah, that's what I should have done to begin with, make it bloody easier to stick. Okay, there we go. They can go back up there. Yeah. You can go up there. You can go up there. You can definitely go up there. Got some greenage happening, but that's okay. Got that turquoise. I'm going purple and turquoise. So basically, I'm going purple roots and turquoise ends. Oh, God. Oh, shit. I'm just not covering my face up. I don't want to do that. I'm going to put a towel over this. I feel weird. Oh, dear. I think I've got it all. Oh, I don't know. One pesky piece. I had a towel on earlier to try and save this ratty old shirt that I'm not ready to say goodbye to yet. Kept falling off. So I did away with the towel. There we go. Rub it all up. Hey, oh my God. I feel like a bloody Christmas turkey. Pull elastic ring up to the hairline. Ah, yeah. Alright, cool. That's awesome. Thanks for that. Now I've got to... Okay, hang on. Take this off. Woo. There we go. Now I feel a bit more, yeah, less like a Christmas turkey. Just an everyday, average, ordinary turkey. Right. Turban time. Man. And I'm going to enjoy my coffee once I get all this crap off my face. Thanks for that. That was a big help. So, we had a little bit of a hiccup. I just started applying, just poured myself a coffee, sat down to have it, and I was going through Facebook, checking what videos actually made it up, and thankfully they all did. And put it this way, I was sitting there, and all of a sudden I felt a burning sensation right on the top of my scalp. And it wasn't going away. It was intensifying, and of course, you know, when your head starts burning, as per the instructions, quickly go wash it out. And I couldn't film this process because I was busy running to the bathroom, making sure I caught my hair in case any breakage happened from that one little concentrated area. So I'm literally running back to the bathroom, threw my phone down and started ripping the foils out. Mad panic. You know, had the head straight under the tap as I was pulling the foils out. And this is the result so far. It's yellow. I kind of expected it to be yellow, especially at the top. I found a piece that I missed. I think that was in the last lot of hair that I had done. So it obviously didn't get a chance to take, but I was really concerned about that burn. There is some lighter bits. Underneath is, I can't even see what I'm doing. Underneath is significantly lighter. Hang on, I'll just turn this camera around. So underneath is significantly lighter. The top's got that yellow tinge going on, which I half expected. So when I was rinsing it out, I put some purple conditioner. So I put that in to condition my hair and give it a nice little massage as I was rinsing out the bleach. Got a liberal amount of that on so that I can try and brush some out. And then I've basically spent a lot of time in here now just scrunching out excess water. Rather than just wringing it out, I'm scrunching it out. Hopefully to kind of preserve some of my curl pattern. So what I'm doing now, once this dries, I'm wrapping my head back up in the towel to let it dry again. Actually, I should just sit outside with it, but I think I should just probably towel off any excess water and keep scrunching. And I'm going to sit outside and enjoy the rest of my coffee that I started to make and let this dry naturally. And then I'm going to move on to phase 2, which is the 10 volume toner. Although I'm wondering if I should get in and fix up these bits before I do anything else. So I'm going to sort of sit down, have a think, drink my coffee and pre-plan the next stage of this transformation. What I've done, just quickly, is I've gone back in and I found the patches that I completely missed, just the really noticeable ones. I did another mixture of bleach, which I've just finished off now, which this time included a little bit of the purple conditioner as well as the developer. So now what I'm going to do is probably wait 20 minutes instead of the whole recommended 40 minutes because my hair's already been through so much. So then I'm going to have a shower, completely wash it out, recondition it, let that dry. Actually, no, I won't recondition it. What I'll do is I'll let it dry and then I will go in with the toner and then condition it. Yeah, hopefully some of this yellow will go, and even if it doesn't, then, well, yeah, I've got my backup plan. So off I go to have another coffee. Well, I haven't rinsed this out yet, so as you can tell, still hasn't quite lightened these parts. But, of course, I've gone in with a different plan this time with these bits, just so that I don't accidentally fry any of my hair while doing the patch-ups. And I've got conditioner mixed in with the bleach and the developer to get these bits. So shouldn't be too much longer. There's a bit down here that I got because it was dark and I had bleach left, so needed to be done. So I read the instructions on the toner and it actually says to wait 48 hours. So I'm going to be living with the yellow for 2 days. And then I'll be putting the toner through it. So, yeah, once again, wish me luck. I'm going to rinse this out soon. Maybe throw some purple shampoo in it for now. Condition it and call it a day. And just let all of this take a break. It's quite yellow. And I think basically I'm letting this rest for a couple of days. I may even wait more than 48 hours before I put the toner in, because I think this hair has gone through quite a lot today. And it's still relatively intact. And I still have curl pattern. It's dry because I've basically just rinsed it over the sink. It's still dry. Top layer is quite frizzy. Now, originally I wanted to get Arctic Fox, but because of stupid COVID, can't get the bleach into Australia, and everywhere that has Arctic Fox locally doesn't have the colours that I want. So my next best thing was to go into it with Manic Panic, which is sort of a semi-permanent colour. So because I don't wash my hair very frequently, it'll put the moisture back into it and hopefully settle the hair down even more once I get to that stage. But it's going to be at least a week before I even attempt that stage, because the next thing I'll be doing, obviously, is toning in about 3, maybe 4 days. I think that'll be plenty. But oh my god, I just can't get over it. It's freaking yellow. It's yellow. It's yellow. I'm going to look like, I don't know, a pineapple. Oh dear. It's not too bad. You know, I got the roots in there pretty good. They're a little bit... Actually, it's pretty consistent. It's only those black spots, which I'm fixing now, that are really an issue. I think there might be some spots in the back of my head. Yeah, I knew there would be. But you know what? This bit here, all up in the roots, is going to be purple anyway. So it's not even an issue anymore. So I mainly wanted to get all the visible bits the right colour. I'm going to let this sit for a bit longer. I'm going to let my phone charge up because my battery's just about dead. Next time I jump online on camera, this will be washed, this will be out, it'll be all dried, conditioned, scrunched, obviously. I don't wring my hair out, so it'll be dried, scrunched, in a form that I can live with for a couple of days. I'm going for a walk tonight, so I think I'm going to be the sun. Well, I'm bright enough.